How to use Midjourney Complete Beginner's Guide. Now, a few years ago, if someone told you that people would type sentences into a computer and generate cinematic artwork, hyper realistic portraits, fantasy scenes, product designs, and entire visual concepts in seconds, it would have sounded ridiculous. Now, in 2026, that is completely normal. AI image generation has exploded across the internet, and one of the biggest names leading that movement is Midjourney. It became famous because the images looked shockingly artistic compared to early AI tools. Not just technically impressive, actually aesthetic. And now creators, designers, YouTubers, marketers, freelancers, and businesses use AI generated visuals daily for their thumbnails, concept art, branding, social media, storyboarding, ads, product mockups, and creative inspiration. But here's going to be the thing. Most beginners open up Midjourney, type random words, generate strange chaos, and then conclude AI art is overrated. Now, the real skill here is prompting, because AI image generation is less about pressing a button and more about learning how to communicate visually through the language. So, in this complete beginner's guide, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to use Midjourney in 2026, including how it works, how prompting works, how to generate better images, how styles work, how to upscale, how to create consistent art, and how to avoid the mistakes that make AI images look generic or cursed. So let's get into it. Now, at its core, Midjourney is an AI system that creates images from text prompts. You describe what you want using words. The AI interprets those words and generates visuals based on learned artistic patterns. For example, you could describe anything like a futuristic city for yourself, and a cinematic portrait, a fantasy warrior, or a luxury product ad. Now, Midjourney transforms that idea into imagery. Now, the important thing to understand is Midjourney is not searching for images. It is generating entirely new compositions based on patterns learned during training. Now, that's why results can feel pretty creative, unexpected, and sometimes slightly terrifying in oddly artistic ways. So, to begin, what you're going to do is you're going to come over to midjourney.com. Now, depending on the current platform workflow in 2026, Midjourney may operate through its website, integrated interfaces, or connected community systems. Historically, Midjourney became popular through Discord, but the experience has evolved significantly over time. So once you're here, you're simply going to go ahead and hit sign up. Now, you can sign up with your Google or even your Discord. So let's say in my case, I'm going to go ahead and sign up with my Discord. You can go with your Google if you want to. And once we're here, Midjourney is going to take us to our Discord login. So we're simply going to wait for it to load us right in. And once we're in, all you're going to need to do is just, verify and authenticate your account, authorize it to connect itself with Midjourney. So once everything is done, you're simply going to click on authorize. And once you click on authorize, as you can see, Discord is going to go ahead and bring you right here. Now, this right here, the things you see in front of yourself, none of these are real images. All of these are AI generations. And you're probably wondering, there is no way. They look too real to be AI. And that's the whole point. That's Midjourney for you. And basically, it gives you a good idea of how Midjourney actually looks and feels. Now, beginners often expect unlimited free AI generation forever. That era mostly disappeared across many AI platforms. Generating high quality images requires large computing resources, so most serious AI art tools now operate through paid systems or generation limits. Now, this is the single most important chapter in the entire tutorial: prompts. Okay, prompts are going to be the instructions that you give to Midjourney. So let's say we come over to create over here. And once we are over here, what you can do to create is basically come over here to this area. First of all, it's going to ask you to, get a plan for yourself. Okay. So you can simply click on join now and purchase any of these subscriptions for yourself. It has the basic plan at $8, standard plan at 24, pro plan at 48, mega plan at 96 on the yearly plan. On the monthly, it's 10, 30, 60, and 120. And $10 for generations like these, I'd say it's a steal. Now, when it comes to prompting, instead of, writing something as basic and simple as create me a cool anime guy, you're going to probably wonder why the results feel random. Strong forms or strong prompts are descriptive and intentional. So you're going to go ahead and write something in like cinematic portrait of a futuristic musician wearing a black leather jacket, neon lighting, curly hair, ultra realistic, shallow depth of field, and dramatic atmosphere. Now suddenly the AI understands everything: subject, style, lighting, mood, composition, and visual tone. That pretty much changes everything. That the more clearly you describe the visual idea, the stronger your results become. Now here is something important. Midjourney does not think like humans. It analyzes the patterns between words and visual styles. That means your wording order matters. So, descriptive keywords matter, moods matter, style references matter. Inside of Midjourney, prompts often work best when structured like this. So, you write in the subject, then the style, then the lighting, then the camera, then the mood, then the quality. So, for example, luxury perfume bottle on black marble, cinematic studio lighting, ultra detailed premium commercial photography. Now, the AI has visual direction instead of vague chaos, and honestly, once prompting clips mentally, generating AI art becomes strangely addictive. So, you can even go ahead and see other people's prompts. So, let's say there's this prompt over here. Now, that's a pretty cool picture. Now, if you write in something as simple as woman standing inside of giant hedge maze, it's also going to create something for you, but it's just going to create it on the surface level. If you want something extremely detailed, you can see here rustic stained glass off mountain landscape with pine trees, rising sun, hyper realistic mother of pearl sky, abalone marbling colors, dark marbling background. So you can see this person really went into this description. And same with this. A graphic illustration in the style of pop art depicting a woman's profile. She is adorned with golden steampunk style goggles, etc. So you can see that you really need to get into the details. Now, basically, you're going to experiment things here and there, and you're going to make sure your prompting is going to look good. A lot of people debate whether AI generated art counts as creativity, but honestly, regardless of opinions, AI assisted visual creation is becoming a major professional skill now because businesses actually care about speed, visual quality, branding, and scalability. And creators who understand AI can prototype ideas incredibly fast. The people succeeding with AI tools are usually not the people pressing random buttons, they're the people learning visual storytelling, prompt engineering, and creative direction, and also refinement. And that's the real skill set emerging here. The most important thing to understand about Midjourney is the creativity still comes from humans. The ideas, mood, direction, storytelling, taste, vision, and all of that still matters. And you can also go ahead and associate your Midjourney to your Discord as well if you want to. AI is going to simply change how those ideas are translated into your visuals. So instead of drawing with your hands, you're partially drawing with language. And honestly, that might be one of the biggest creative shifts that the internet has seen in years. Because now imagination moves at the speed of typing. So that is pretty much about it for this video. If you enjoyed watching, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. Till then, that is all from me, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.